Oh, hello there, and welcome back. Welcome back to the Palace of Wisdom and Knowledge. In our last session, we were talking about the lack of technology and how students should be using their own abilities to solve problems. Today, I would like to talk to you about something more specific: class structure and components. An important part of education is being in class and taking adequate notes when presented on the board. Ideally, everything on the board should be copied into the student's notebook. That will make sure that there is a neuronal connection being made between what is being said and what is being written. That knowledge may not be obvious in the beginning, but years later, when a similar problem occurs, it's possible for those neuronal connections to light up and answer the problem the way it's presented then. With notes comes classwork, the very, very important component of being educated. There is an interesting and fascinating correlation between taking great notes and the knowledge gained, ability to answer confidently and correctly. So what other components are there to any class? Well, it's a textbook. This is the textbook that students will not receive. If I give this beautiful textbook to the students, it will be used as a door stopper, maybe as a furniture propper, maybe as an Art Deco piece that will end up in dirty laundry eventually. But especially problematic is that parts of this book will become, in the coming weeks and months, marshmallow fuel to make s'mores. There is no point of a textbook to be given to students. Everything they will learn from notes and classwork as presented. Well, if you ask me, what about the homework then? How are they supposed to do that? Great news! There is no homework. Every single problem in every book is going to be online. I do not want to waste my students' time cheating from the internet. I also don't want to be wasting my time trying to catch them. I'd rather be teaching. Let me erase that. Assessments. Tests and quizzes are not required in the classroom. It might be counterintuitive, but in the classroom of 3 people, it's not really necessary. I will know how much a student knows. I can evaluate students without these pesky assessments. If the student requests one in order to gain points, I will gladly provide it. But it's not necessary, but the availability is there. If it is an honors class, projects will be required quarterly. You can also do a project if you want to raise your grade in a regular non-honors class. But this is definitely a component of education as well. How do we keep track of things? There is a Google Classroom associated with every class we teach. You will receive those codes from the director. You may not see a lot of notes and directions since there are not too many assignments, but it is a good resource to check once in a while. The last piece is My Schoolworks. All the grades are going to be kept there. At any time, you can check your child's progress at My Schoolworks. As you see, at the end of the day, there is really nothing happening in the classroom other than notes and classwork. Great notes, great participation, great grade. If this component is missing, this component will be lacking, not a great grade. Thank you so much. I will be available anytime during the working hours to answer any of your questions.